I'm not doing the startup screen anymore because somebody made a very good point to me on YouTube. Um, and as much as I hate agreeing with Kyle about the startup screen, his point made sense. Your point doesn't make sense, but his point made sense. Like there's a time and a place for it. Like if you're a huge creator and you have tons of people joining your stream, then it's completely viable because of the time that alerts get out. It gives everybody time to come in. And if you're starting up a podcast and you have a show that starts with like things you want to talk about and you don't want people to miss the beginning of that, like I get all that. And he said for like the small creators to not really worry about a starting soon screen, because I mean, if you're a small creator and only got like 4 or 5 people watching you, they see a starting soon screen, they're gonna be like, well, I'm just gonna move on.
Yeah.
But it gives you a little bit of time to like, if you're doing anything else, like I'm about to talk about something that I'm gonna be doing on YouTube and everything, so there's that. Oh, Twitch finally recognizing that I'm live. So I know I've this has been an idea that you and me have talked about for a while. And it is definitely something that is conceived from something you did, so. This is a Mad Catz Xbox 360 fight stick, is what they marketed it as. I don't see how this is a fight stick.
I thought it was an arcade stick.
See, that's the thing. There's not an official, like...
I remember the packaging that I saw, at least, was arcade stick and was meant to be played with, like, the Pac-Man games that were released on Xbox Live Arcade.
See, I found 2 different versions of the packaging. I've seen fight stick or arcade stick. Either way, it's still a horrible design. Because even if it's marketed as arcade stick, if you need to use any of the shoulder buttons on the back for an arcade game, which
you usually don't go for arcade games. That's the thing.
Galaga. The
Yeah,
Xbox 360 version of Galaga uses one of the triggers as the shoot button.
You can move it.
Yeah, and I don't know about that. I don't know if the 360 version you can move it. Because you gotta think, 360 was in that era of just starting to let full controllers, like button mapping and stuff. But I thought this controller was horrible, and me and Kyle had seen it, what, 3 or 4 times at this same store?
I'd seen it a bunch. I think you'd only seen it like twice.
But every time we went to the store, nobody had bought it. So last year, for my birthday, Kyle bought me this controller. Or was it Christmas?
It wasn't Christmas.
Then
that stuff's still here.
Yeah, then it was my birthday. And
Something like that.
So I decided to take this abomination of a controller. I had been mulling around what I wanted to do because I wanted to make some YouTube content. And so I was like, this is what I'll do. I'll take this and turn it into an idea that I had had a long time ago called Controlled Chaos, where I played games with horrible controllers. Well, I only have one horrible controller and plan to get more, but why wait doing it? So Mondays, I'm going to start recording Controlled Chaos. I've already got a logo and a title already made up and everything. And I don't know what the first game is going to be. I've got a couple in mind, but I can play any of my PC games with these. Some of them will do it just out of the box. I'll just be able to plug it in, and I tested fighters with it, That's gonna be a pain in the ass. But I tested fighters with it, and it works. I'm sure most of my Steam games that have controller support will work. Also, I found a way to do Xbox One, because you can't plug it straight into the Xbox One. It won't recognize it. Which I think Xbox could roll out an update that fixes that. I think it's a software thing, not a hardware thing. But if you boot up the Xbox app on your Windows computer and plug the controller into your computer and then stream your Xbox, it recognizes that controller and you can use it. So that opens up all of my Xbox games. So whatever Xbox game I can play, I can boot that up and play it. So that's all my PC games and all of my Xbox library already. And I found a $20 adapter I can do Switch games, because that's where I have Dark Souls. And I know that everybody that plays with an unconventional controller has to do Dark Souls at least once. If I had the adapter now, that would be episode 1, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Spaghetti Western. But anyway, we're gonna get into some Metro Exodus. So let's turn that off. Pull this up. Swap over to that. Thank you. Thank you for hopping in. Okay. So I was confused about something earlier. I was curious because I have the DLC for this game, and I was like, how do I access the DLC to this game? And I was like, I'm gonna have to figure that out. And it's kind of weird, because instead of it being like a point you go in the game, it's in fucking chapters. It sections it off as in 2 chapters in the DLC. Yeah, let me get that. You are really quiet today, and I don't know why.
I'm probably talking a little bit quiet.
Yeah, you are. There we go.
I think I'm becoming a low talker.
You're becoming a pain in the ass is what you're becoming. No,
Yes, thank you.
You need to talk louder. Enunciate. Louder. Because when I could hear you mumbling when the game was up, but that was about it. Okay, let's go ahead and just hop right back into it.
We have a plan.
Did my game crash? Why?
Huh?
The colonel gave me the go-ahead to get the passenger carriage Katya told us about.
What the fuck is
You
going
To
on?
do that, I first need to go to the terminal and get Crest's rail car from there.
Did things just break?
It might
Oh,
be
there
a
it
good
is.
time
There it
to
is.
explore the surroundings.
The stream up for the side stream up?
No.
No?
No.
I think that's what broke. How about now?
Slowed.
Well, I don't have the game up, so.
There it is.
Okay, I think the side stream, because what happened, I was in the middle of a loading screen, and the Discord popped up, and it's like it turned off and turned back on. You know how I saw the loading screen there for a second? I don't know what the fuck happened. I think it was a Discord thing because of the side stream. Okay, let's... I need the lighter. Need this. So I gotta go all the way to... oh, I'm going the wrong way. Like, I get that little girl's teddy bear as an optional thing, and I kind of want to do that.
It's far, far away, my friend. I did that the other day. Holy shit, it is far away.
I think it's the area I'm going anyway, though.
It's near there, kinda.
Had to turn you back down. Between your just vocal volume and your audio things, it's like I want just a volume that I can hit for you. Just you.
Well, if you stream Discord through just your desktop audio being captured through your OBS, you can. Just right click on my name and volume me up and down.
I can. But I'm talking about like outside of I'm talking about outside of Discord. I want like a
You've seen me in over 6 months.
Do what?
You haven't seen me in over 6 months.
What does that have to do with having a button to fucking fix your volume?
Where else do you hear me? Besides Discord.
I'm talking about in Discord so I can have a fucking button. And like, what I'm saying is, I'm in the game. I want to be able to be in the game and control you and not have to tab out so I can have like a physical button on my desk to a physical slider to slide your volume up and down. Yeah, go through that gap, the second gap. What's that? Oh, I see the teddy bear mark. What is that mark? Oh, that's the other guy. That's a big fish.
God, I hate the boats in this game.
Why?
They just feel bad.
I have a problem with them. I just hope they're not as dependent in the rest of the game. I was fiddling with settings earlier today. I was remapping some buttons and everything. And I was going to pump up my gun. And somehow I had what the fuck is this? What the fuck is going on? Isn't this... Oh!
You came across bandits.
Oh. I think my game's gonna crash. What the fuck is going on today? My game crashed.
That's not good.
No.
Side stream's still up.
Yeah. Oh no, it's not letting me tab the fuck out.
Control Shift Escape.
That's doing nothing.
It should open up your task manager.
Let's Control Alt Delete.
No, Control Alt Delete opens up a completely different thing now.
It opens up a menu that you click on Task Manager.
Yeah, Control Shift
Escape did not open Task Manager for me. And if it did, it wouldn't matter because I just did the Control Alt Delete. And it's not like I have a frozen image of Metro on top of it. I'm going to have to restart my computer. Yeah, like, okay, there's my mouse. Nope. Well, we'll be back. I think my stream's down too. No, my stream's still up. I'm still moving in my webcam. Well, we'll be right back. I'll be back, Kyle.
Alrighty.